Hello.
Hello，
It's very sunny up here.
这边看起来阳光非常大，
What a treat to be in Taiwan finally.
能够来到台湾真的非常的开心，
Thank you for having us.
真的非常感谢大家邀请我们来。
My good friends Bill Johnson and Chris Valentin love Taiwan.
我非常好的朋友就是 Bill Johnson 牧师跟 Chris 牧师都非常爱台湾。
They said it's such a great place, Danny.
他说台湾真的是非常好的一个地方啊。
You should go over there too.
他说 Danny 你应该来一来。
So under the recommendation of my good friends,
因着我这两位好朋友的推荐，
I've come here to make some new good friends.
所以我来到这边要来认识一些新的朋友。
Am I in the right place?
我是来对地方了吗？
All right, good, good, very good. Well, I have so many things to share with you.
我有好多东西想要跟你分享。
We have so much catching up to do.
我们有很多东西想要跟你一起来交谈，
And a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to tell you
还有很多的东西要来告诉你。
is going to make you wonder.
很多东西呢，你听完之后会让你会去思考一些的东西，
It's going to challenge you.
也会挑战你的内心，
It's going to make you think.
会让你开始有一个全新的思想。
I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad.
我在课程的内容当中，不是要尝试让任何人感受难过，
I'm not trying to make anybody feel like they're doing something wrong.
我也不是尝试要让你觉得你做的方式是错误的。
But I'm going to share some things with you that are so different
但是我可能会跟你分享一些的东西，是对你来讲是非常非常不一样的。
that somewhere in the middle of our conversation,
可能在我们的过程当中，
you're going to begin to wonder
你会开始想说，
if you can do what it is I'm talking about.
如果你可以做我所讲的东西，
But here's the good news.
我要告诉你一个好消息，
All I'm wanting you to see
我唯一要你看见的，
in the way that you parent your children
就是在你养育儿女的过程当中，
is I want you to see
我要你看见，
how God the Father parents you.
你要先看见我们的阿爸天父是怎么样养育我们、对待他的儿女的。
I want you to understand
我要你能够明白，
His goal in raising you as His children.
他作为一个父母，他养育我们的那个最终极目标跟目的是什么？
And once you realize His goals,
当你明白他的最终极目标是什么，
it will make Earth's goals look inferior.
会让我们在地上做父母对我们养育儿女的那个目标看起来是跟完全没有办法相比的。
So how many people here want to learn to love their children the way God loves you?
所以有多少我们当中的人，你要学习神怎么样爱我们，用神这样爱我们的方式去爱我们的儿女的，请举手一下。
Oh, good.
非常好，
I'm in the right place.
那我就来到正确的地方了。
For a very long time, parents have had the wrong goal.
很长一段时间，大部分做父母的都有一个错误的目标。
We've had the goal of teaching our children to obey us.
我们有一个错误的目标，那个目标就是我们要教导我们的儿女，让他们顺服我们。
A parent's goal is to get the child to do what the parent told the child to do.
父母亲的目标就是要让孩子能够遵行父母亲告诉他们应该做的事。
I just want you to do what I said.
我要你照着我所说的去做，
Obey me.
就是顺服我，听我的话。
If you think that God thinks like that also,
如果你认为神也是这样的想的话，
then you justify yourself
你就会给予自己一个合理的理由。
as a Christian parent,
作为一个基督徒的父母，
and you search the scriptures.
你就在从圣经当中来寻找经文。
And you say, see, I'm right.
你看我是对的，
See, I'm right.
你看圣经上印证了我是对的。
There it is again, I'm right.
你看圣经又有经文讲到我是对的，
God wants me to obey him.
神要我顺服他，
God wants me to obey him above all else.
神要我顺服他胜过一切。
God's trying to get me to obey him.
神尝试要让我能够更顺服他，
That's not true.
这不是真的。
God is not trying to get you to obey him.
神不是尝试要让你顺服他。
If God wanted you to be a robot, he could have easily designed you to be a robot.
如果神要你像是一个机器人一样的话，机器人一样的听话，他可以一开始就设计你成为一个机器人。
God could have set things up to where you had to do what he said.
他可以创造这一切，把你放在一个环境里，是你必须要照着他所说的去做。
See, I think if we were, as parents, if we were God,
你说作为父母亲啊，如果我们这些做父母的是神的话，
we would set our children up so they had to obey us.
我们一定会把我们的孩子放在一个环境当中，他们必须要顺服。
Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing?
这样不是一个很好的吗？
Wouldn't that be awesome if your kids just had to do what you said?
如果你的孩子他们没有选择，必须要照着你所说的去做，这不是一个非常好的环境吗？
Is this working?
大家有听见我在讲的话吗？有点反应啊，
Wouldn't that be amazing?
这样不是太美好了吗？
These little children did everything you said.
你的每一个小孩都照着你所说的每一句话去做，
They chose what you wanted them to choose.
他们选择你作为父母亲要他们选择的每一切，
They look the way you want them to look.
他们看起来就像你讲到他们穿着的一模一样的那个方式，
They choose the friends that you want them to
他
have.
们选择的朋友也是你要他们选的朋友，
That they study their schoolwork like you want them to study.
他们在课程上面的表现就是你要他们的好表现，
That they eat the food you put in front of them happily.
他们很高兴的吃你放在他们面前的那个食物，
That they're on time.
而且他们守时准时，
Wouldn't that be awesome?
这不会太好了？这不是很美好吗？
See, God did to you what you do to him.
你知道吗？神只是把你对他的方式放在你身上而已。
Because God did to you what he did to your children.
他是神怎么样对你的，神就让你怎么样对你的孩子。
God made you and your children free.
神让你跟你的儿女都是自由的。
See, it's important to understand something.
对我们来讲很重要，我们必须要明白的是，
That we are not going to one day die
我们不会有一天死去，
and go to church.
然后去到教会。
That's funny in America.
在美国，这个句话还蛮好笑的。
See, we're not going to die and go to church.
我们不会死后去教会。
Somebody say hallelujah.
我们说哈利路亚。
We are not going to die and go to church.
我们不会死之后去教会。
Heaven is not a big church.
天堂不是一个大教会。
Heaven is a place filled with freedom.
天堂是一个充满自由的一个地方。
2 Corinthians 3:17.
哥林多后书第3章第17节，
God is spirit,
神是灵，
and where the spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty
主
or
的灵
freedom.
在哪里，哪里就有自由。
How many of you think that heaven has some of the presence of the Lord in it?
有多少人认为天堂有神的同在在那边的？请举手一下。
Oh, good.
非常好。
Heaven is full of freedom.
天堂是充满了自由，
There's not less freedom in heaven.
在天堂没有更少的自由啊，
There's more.
是更多的自由。
There's more freedom than the internet.
是在那个天堂的自由，是远胜过地上那个网络上面的自由。
There's more freedom than we know what to do with in heaven.
在天堂拥有的自由是远超过我们知道可以掌握的自由。
So earth is not restriction practice.
所以在地上，我们不是学习，只是压缩，也就是说夺取我们一切自由的时候。
Earth is freedom practice.
所以我们在地上的生活成为自由的操练，而不是限制的操练。
The church and culture commonly is afraid of people's freedom.
你知道，教会跟我们的文化通常都害怕、恐惧，教导人自由。
And so we teach parents and leaders
所以我们教导父母亲、教导领袖，
how to limit and restrict the people under their governorship.
怎么样能够限制或者是管辖他们下面的人。
And we think that that is the kingdom of heaven.
我们认为那是天国。
But here's what's missing.
你知道这个天国我们所认知这个东西所缺乏的是什么？
Here is the factor that you will never find in God.
有一个东西是你在神里面永远找不到的。
God is never afraid.
神永远都不害怕恐惧。
He's not afraid of your freedom.
他不怕你拥有自由，
He's not afraid of your choices.
他也不害怕你所做的选择，
He's not afraid of your mistakes.
他也不害怕你所犯的错误，
He's not afraid of your rejection.
他也不害怕你对他的拒绝，
He's not afraid of your tantrum.
他也不害怕你发脾气，
He's not afraid that you don't understand.
他不怕你不了解，
He's not afraid that you don't want to do it.
他不怕你不愿意去做。
God is not afraid of you.
神不怕你，
And so most of us as parents
而我们大部分做父母亲的，
have learned to respond to our children.
我们学会怎么样去回应我们的儿女。
We've set up parenting structures
我们有所谓父母的那种架构，
based on fear.
可是我们的家里面的架构是建构在恐惧的里面。
We are so afraid of our children's failure.
我们很害怕孩子们会犯错，
We're so afraid of what other people think of our children.
我们很害怕别人怎么想我们的孩子到底好不好，
We're afraid of what other people think of us
我们很害怕别人会认为我们是否是一个好的父母。
when they look at our children.
当他们看我们的孩子们，他们会觉得我们是一个怎么样的父母亲？
We're afraid of our children's choices and behavior
我们怕我们孩子的行为、他们的表现跟他们所做的选择，
because it somehow means something about us.
因为他们所做的选择、他们所做的判断，其实会反映我们是一个怎么样的父母。
And when we get afraid,
而当我们进入到恐惧的里面，
when human beings get scared,
当人陷入到恐惧跟害怕里的时候，
they want control.
人就会想要拥有掌控权。
Fear leads to control.
恐惧一定会带来控制跟掌控。
Now, one of the things the Lord's never going to do to you
有一件事是神永远不会对你做的事是什么呢？
is He's never going to try to control you.
他永远不会尝试要来掌控你，来控制你。
So it becomes very confusing
所以我们接下来这就让我们非常的困惑。
when we go from the love of our parents
当我们从我们的父母亲对我们的爱的里面，
and all their fear,
还有他们所有的恐惧，
which translates into all their control,
他们对我们的爱变成在那恐惧的里面就变成很多的掌控，
and how involved they are in every one of our decisions,
然后他们的掌控就代表他们介入在我们每一个决定当中。
and how they punish us with their fear,
因着恐惧，他们就不断在恐惧里面刑罚我们。
and they withhold their love when we don't give them control.
当我们不给他们那个掌控权的时候，他就把他的爱收回去。
And this whole process
这整个的流程，这整个的过程，
is called love.
我们父母亲会说这是爱呀、
And we go from that,
所以我们从这一种的爱，
and we meet Jesus,
然后我们遇见到主耶稣了，
and we get to know Jesus,
然后我们开始认识主耶稣。
and He doesn't want control of anything,
他什么东西都不要控制我们，
and He doesn't punish me for anything,
他也不会惩罚我任何事情，
and He never withholds His love from me.
他也永远不会他在爱的里面永远不会退缩，也不会把他的爱收回。
Where's the love?
那个爱在哪里啊？
Where's the love?
那个爱到底是哪一种爱？
Where does that show up here?
这样的爱有在这边看得出来吗？
It's so confusing.
我们就陷入到一个很困惑的里面。
And so the church or religion will come along,
所以教会或者是宗教就会来告诉你说，
with leaders who are afraid of people's freedom,
就是有些的领袖，他们也害怕给予弟兄姐妹、给予百姓那个自由，
and they will go through the Bible
所以他们在圣经里面找到很多的经文，
and they will help take this
他们会把这一个过去的文化，
and put it over here.
然后放在教会的里面。
Parents are afraid and they want control.
父母亲害怕，所以他们要有掌控权；
Leaders are afraid and they want control.
领袖害怕，所以他们也要掌控权。
Parents teach their children to let them control them.
父母亲教导他们的儿女说：“你要让我们掌控你。”
Leaders teach followers to let them control them.
领袖有教导他们跟随者说：“你要让领袖来掌控你。
And so the number one goal ”
所以，我们第一个目标，
of the relationship with mankind
我们人际关系当中的第一个目的，
is for you to obey me as your leader.
就是要让你顺服我是你的领袖。
And that is not the goal of heaven.
天国的目的不是这个。
Now, some of you are having a hard time with what I've said so far.
我们当中有些人对于我刚刚所说的这些观念，你觉得不是那么容易接受。
And this is the first 15 minutes of the first session.
这是我们才刚刚开始第一堂的15分钟而已。
It's going to get way worse from here.
我们接下来就会更糟。
The greatest gift that you can give to your children
你可以给你儿女的这个最大的礼物，
is not to teach them to obey you,
不是教导他们来顺服你、听你的话，
but to teach them to control themselves.
是教导他们怎么样约束、管理自己。
We're going to spend the next couple days together
我们接下来的几天，我们会花时间一起来谈，
understanding why this is so important.
我们会来明白为什么这个是这么重要的。
And then I'm going to give you some tools
我会给你们一些的工具，
so that you can change the culture of your family,
你可以以至于你可以改变你的家庭里面的文化，
so that your children begin to experience an interaction
所以以至于你的儿女他们开始经历一种不同的互动，
that is much more like heaven to earth
那个互动好像天到了人间一样，
than it is earth to earth.
而不是地上的互动在地上。
See, what God is most interested in for you
神对你最有兴趣的地方是什么？你知道吗？
is your experience of freedom
是你经历这个自由，
and then your choices in that freedom.
你在这个自由当中所做出来的选择。
See, a lot of people think that rules demonstrate character.
很多人认为说，我有很多的这些的约束，或者是这些的法则、这些规定，会带出一个好的品格。
A lot of people think that rules are going to express your character.
很多人认为说，当我有很多这些的规范的时候，规范会带出我们的品格出来。
Some people think that the more rules that you obey, the more character you have.
有些人认为说，当我顺服越多的法则、越多的这些规范的时候，我的生命的品格是越拥有更好的品格。
If that were true, then the people with the greatest character would be the people who are in prison.
如果这个原则是对的话，那最有品格的人应该是那些在监狱里面的人。
Rules do not expose character.
你知道吗？这些的规范不会显出我们生命当中的品格。
Your ability to obey rules is not your character.
你能够遵行规范，你能够遵行这些要求，并不能够彰显出你里面真实的品格。
Your character is made manifest in freedom.
你的品格是在自由里面才会彰显出来的。
What would you do if there was no way you'd ever be punished for your behavior?
你如果不会经历任何的惩罚，你会做出一个什么样的行为？
What would you do if you weren't going to be in trouble because of your choices? What choices would you make?
如果你所做的选择不会有任何的结果，你会做出什么样的选择？
See, freedom exposes your character.
在自由里面所做出来的选择，才会彰显你里面的品格。
The Apostle Paul puts it like this.
使徒保罗这样说，
He says, all things are permissible.
他说：“我凡事都能够做。”
This is on the other side of him explaining that you can eat meat that was sacrificed to idols.
在他解释说，那些向偶像献祭的那些的肉，你可以吃。
See, in the Jewish tradition, ingesting meat that was sacrificed to idol was made you demon-possessed.
你知道，在犹太人的文化里面，当你吃的那些拜过偶像的那些的肉，会让你被邪灵影响，让邪灵附身的。
And Paul says, you could do that if you want to.
保罗说，你要这样做也可以。
All things are permissible.
他说，凡事其实都可以行，
Just not all things are profitable.
可是不是都对我有益处。
See, this is the essence of the New Testament.
你知道新约的最重要的精髓就在这里了，
That you are absolutely free.
你是完全自由的，
You can do whatever you want.
你可以做任何你要做的事，
You can do whatever you want.
你可以做任何你想要做的事。
When was the last time you heard that in church?
在教会里面，你上一次听到这样的讲道是什么时候？
You can do whatever you want.
你可以做任何你想要做的。
So here's the next question.
但是下一个问题是什么？
What is it that you want?
你想要做什么？
That is the revelation of your character and your identity.
你想要做的那个事，才能够真正彰显出你真实的身份跟你生命里面的品格。
And that's what God cares about.
那个才是神所在乎的。
That's what God knows.
而神对你的认识，也透过这个来认识。
That's what God sees.
这也是神他所看见的。
And that is who God loves.
而那样的一个回应，才是神真正所爱的。
He loves you,
他爱你，
not some pretend you.
不是一个尝试在规范中所磨造出来的你。
So when we teach our children to pretend,
所以，当我们教导我们的儿女假装的时候，
to pretend to want what we want,
假装我们要他们所要的，
then we never really know what they want.
而我们就从头到尾都不知道他们真正要什么，
And we can never really help them through those decisions
我们就没有办法真实的在这些决策当中、选择当中帮助他们，
because we trained them to hide themselves from us.
因为我们已经训练他们学习怎么样把他们自己向我们是隐藏的。
How many of you are married?
我们当中有多少人？我们多少已婚的，请举手一下。
How many of you want to be able to trust each other in your marriage?
我们当中有多少人，你渴望在婚姻当中可以彼此信赖、彼此信任？
How many of you trust each other if you think the other person is pretending to be someone?
如果你认为对方他其实是假装成另外一个样子，你那样在这样的一个状况当中，你可以信任他吗？
We don't trust when people are pretending
当对方在假装的时候，我们绝对会失去那个信任，对不对？
because it's the exchange of truth.
因为那个信任是来自于我们彼此真诚的对待、真诚的敞开。
I show you who's in me.
我敞开我自己，让你看见我是谁。
You show me who's in you.
你让我看见在你里面的那个人是谁。
We learn how to live in that.
我们就在婚姻的关系当中学习彼此生活。
We learn how to protect our connection in that.
我们也学习怎么样保护我们之间的那个连结的关系。
And that's called intimacy.
这个叫做亲密关系。
I know you,
我认识你，
you know me.
你也认识我。
And this is one of the greatest things you can create in your family.
在你的家庭里面，你可以塑造出最好的一个文化，就是这个了。
Is a safe place where people feel loved and accepted.
就在一个非常安全的环境当中，让人感受到他们是被爱的，是被保护的。
But religious expectations,
但是那些宗教所带来的一些的期待，
the threats of punishment,
或者是那种惩罚所带来的威吓，
and the fear of being myself,
而以至于我们害怕做我们自己，
begin to destroy our family connections.
开始毁坏我们在家庭里面心与心连结的关系。
So teaching my child
所以教导我的孩子
to manage themselves
学习管理自己，
in all kinds of freedom
是在自由的环境当中学习管理他们自己，
helps me see them.
可以帮助我认识他们。
And in my responses to that,
在我观察，在我认识他们的过程当中，
helps my children see me.
也帮助我的孩子可以真正的认识我、看见我。
And so over and over, Jesus says to the people who are following him,
所以耶稣常常跟随他的人这样说：
if you see me
如果你看见我，
and the way I respond to you,
你看见我对待你们的方式，
you've seen my Father.
你已经看见了我的父了。
And this is the gift of a parent to children.
而这是一个父母可以给予儿女最大的一个礼物。
If you've seen me,
如果你看见我，
you've seen my Father in heaven.
你就看见我天上的父。
And I am training you
我现在正在训练你，
to live in the freedom that I can create for you.
活在我可以为你营造出来的这个一个自由的环境中，
Training you up in the way that you should go,
训练你在你当走的路上。
so that when you're offered more freedom in your relationship with God,
所以，当神给予在你跟神的互动关系当中，当他给予你更多的自由的时候，
that you won't depart from that way.
你不会离开他要你所走的道路。
Does that make sense?
大家还明白我在说的吗？
You all right?
还可以吗？
Okay, did I bring you back?
啊，
Yeah?
明白哈。
Let me introduce you to some people.
好，我给你介绍一些的人。
This is my wife, Sherry.
这是我的妻子 Sherry，
She couldn't come today.
她这次没有办法来到我们中间，
She's busy.
她很忙。
We've been married for 27
我
years,
们已经结婚27年，
having a great time.
我们非常享受我们的关系，
It's better than it's ever been.
我们的每一天比一天更好。
You can tell by the look on my face.
你可以看从我的表情当中看出来，我们真的很享受，我真的非常享受我们的关系。
And in those 27 years,
在这27年过程当中，
we produced these children.
我们生出了这些孩子们。
Now, on the far right there, that's Taylor.
最右边的是 Taylor，
He's my youngest. He's 19 years
他
old.
是我最小的，19岁。
This is Levi. He's 21.
这是 Levi， 21岁。
Brittany is 25.
Brittany 是25岁，
And she married this boy from Australia.
她嫁给了这个来自于澳洲的男生，
His name is Ben.
他的名字是 Ben，
So I have 4 children.
所以现在有4个孩子。
And Ben and Britt been having babies.
Ben and Britt 现在他们后来有生了他们，他生了小孩，这是我的孙女，
So this is Delaney.
这是 Delaney，
She's 6.
她6岁，
And this is Addie.
这是 Abby，
Addie is 2.
Addie 是2岁，
And Brittany's now pregnant with number 3.
所以现在我的 Brittany 我的女儿她又怀了第3个孩子，
So now we've been doing family for 27 years.
所以我们在建立这个家庭建立了27年。
And I was a foster care social worker.
我以前是一个社工，特别是在那个收养家庭的做那种社工。
And while I was a foster care social worker,
当我在做社工的时候，
I worked with Christian foster parents.
我通常都是跟那些基督徒的去领养孩子的那些基督徒们，
This is about 20 years ago.
这大概是20年前的事情。
And I was bringing foster children into their homes
我就把这些的领养的孩子们带到他们领养的家庭里面，
with one stipulation.
就有一个非常重要的东西，
You cannot spank these children.
就说你们不能够打这些孩子。
One rule.
我只有给他们一个规定，
You can't spank them.
不可以打他们，
They belong to somebody else.
因为他们是别人的孩子，
They're not yours.
他们不是你的。
And I soon realized something.
我很快就发现一件事，
I had an entire Christian community of parents,
在所有基督徒的这些父母亲当中，
wonderful people,
非常美好的基督徒们，
raised great families,
他们有很好的家庭，在很好的家庭里面长大，
love Jesus,
非常爱耶稣，
and they do not know how to deal with children.
可是他们却不知道怎么样对待他们的孩子。
if they cannot threaten to kill them.
如果他们不能够用威胁要杀死他们的孩子来教育他们的话，他们就不知道怎么做了。
They cannot get these kids to do anything.
他们没有办法叫这些孩子做任何的事。
If they can't intimidate them,
如果他们不能够让他们怕他们，
I will hurt you.
我要伤害你，
I will bring pain into your life.
我要带到你生命当中疼痛感。
Obey me.
顺听我的话。
They didn't know what to do.
他们不知道怎么做。
Take that one tool away.
你把那个工具拿走之后，
And I thought, wow,
我说哇哦，
let me help you.
让我帮你一下。
And then I realized,
然后我就发现，
I don't know what to do either.
我也不知道怎么做。
What am I going to do if I cannot threaten these little people?
如果不能够威胁这些小东西们，我要怎么做啊？
They don't have fully formed brains.
他们的思想还没有完全发展的好啊，
They're brain damaged.
他们是头脑是烧坏了。
How am I going to get these people to do stuff?
我怎么样能够叫他们做一些我要他们做的事情啊？
Be responsible.
要负责任，
Be respectful.
你要尊敬长
Be
辈，
nice to their brother and sister.
跟你的兄弟姐妹要有好的关系。
So I went to work, looking for a way to learn how.
我就开始去寻找怎么样能够帮助这些孩子们的一个。
And there are two places that I looked.
我就找了2个地方，
I looked in the Bible.
我就从圣经里面来看。
I had the unique privilege of being saved under Bill Johnson's ministry.
我有一个荣幸是在 Bill Johnson 牧师的事工当中，我重生得救。
So 29 years ago,
所以29年前，
I became a Christian in his environment.
在他的所带的文化的里面，我成为基督徒。
And I learned some things about family I had never witnessed before.
而我从他身上学习到一些关于家庭的东西，是我从来没有学过的。
And it came from this place of honor and respect.
是在一个尊荣、一个尊敬的环境当中，我所学习到的。
I'd never seen a father give so much respect to his children.
我从来没有看过一个父亲给予他的儿女这么大的一个尊敬跟尊荣。
And I also crossed paths with something called love and logic,
后来我有后来接触到一个教导叫做 Love and Logic，
which was being done in the school systems, some of the school systems in America.
这个 Love and Logic 的这个学习的原理，在一些的美国的学校有应用。
And I took those two worlds,
我把这2个我所学习到的东西，
and I began to formulate a teaching material
我就开始来做，把它成为一个教导的一个课程，
that integrated the heart of the Father,
就把那个天父的心、
a kingdom culture,
天国的文化，
and practical skills that helped teach and train children in their freedom.
然后有一些实质的方式可以帮助父母亲在他们的日常生活当中，怎么样去教导他们的孩子。
Now, my travels take me around to a lot of school settings
所以当时我就去到许多的学校，
where I'm meeting with parents of high schoolers.
我就跟很多高中生的家长们有这样的一个面谈的机会。
And I found myself in this one school,
有一次呢，我就在一个学校里面，我就看到一位，
and the room was set up like a theater.
那个我们在一个教室的里面跟这些家长们互动的一个教室，好像是一个剧院的一样的一个教室。
And there was a small group of people,
我们那一天的人不多，就是一小群人，
and maybe 50 people.
大概差不多50个人左右。
And I'm telling stories.
我在跟他们分享一些的故事，
I'm getting all animated.
让我非常有活力、很兴奋的跟他们讲一些分
And
享。
the people are laughing.
那些人都在笑翻了。
But there's this one lady in the front row.
可是有一个就是坐在第1排的有一位女士，
She's not smiling.
她从头到尾都没有笑，
She's not laughing.
她也没有笑，也没有任何的表情。
So I try not to look at her.
我就尝试不要看她。
And pretty soon she puts her hand up.
很快的，她就举起手来。
This is after the second day.
这是我们第2天的课程。
She says, I have a question.
她说我有一个问题。
I have a 14-year-old daughter
她说我有一个14岁的女儿，
who is failing out of school.
她说她的成绩在学校是不及格的。
She fights with me 5 times a day.
她每一天至少跟我争执有超过5次以上。
She fights with her brothers and sisters every time she's around them.
当他跟他的兄弟姐妹在一起的时候，总是跟他们在吵架。
She's smoking pot.
他在抽大麻，
She's sneaking out of the house at night.
他晚上会偷溜出去。
And she's having sex with her boyfriend.
他跟他的男朋友发生性关系。
What do you do about that, Mr. Know-it-all?
他说：“你以为你知道很多的，怎么样处理这样的案子啊
I was like,
我说：“
Now I know why this lady's not laughing.
我现在知道为什么他坐在第一排没有任何的，他一点都不开心，
Because she did not come here to be entertained.
因为他来这边不是要让我来娱乐他的，
This lady's in pain.
因为他在一个痛苦当中，
She needs some solutions.
他需要一些的答案，
She needs some hope.
他需要一些的盼望，
She's got to be powerful again.
他需要感觉他是有力量的，
She feels totally out of control.
他觉得他的世界是他没有办法掌握的，
And so I got closer to her
所以我就靠近他一点，
and I said, Tell me about your heart-to-heart connection with your daughter.
我说你跟我分享一下你跟你女儿心与心的连结，你们的关系是一个怎么样的关系？
Now she had this look on her face
当时他就给我一个表情，
like I rolled up a newspaper and popped her on the nose.
好像就是我把那个报纸卷起来，然后就打他的鼻子一样那种痛的感觉。
Because she thought I was going to tell her to do things to control her kid.
因为他以为我要告诉他一些的方式，怎么样去管理，怎么样去控制他的孩子。
So when I asked her about the connection of her heart to her child's heart,
当我问他关于他跟他女儿的连结，特别是心与心的连结的时候，
her eyes filled up with tears.
他开始流泪，
The tears started to pour down her face,
然后泪水就从他的脸上流下。
and she said, We have no connection.
他说：“我们没有任何的连结，
We are scared to death of each other.
我们彼此是害怕、恐惧对方的。”
I tell you the story at this point
我为什么在这个时候跟你分享这个故事？
because everything I'm going to talk about for the next 5 sessions
因为接下来的5堂我们所要分享的内容，
is about this right here.
讲的就是关于这个。
Is your heart connected to their heart?
你的心跟他们的心有没有连结？
Is their heart connected to your heart?
他们的心跟你的心有没有连结？
Because if you lose this connection as a parent,
因为作为一个父母亲，当你失去了这个心与心的连结，
you've lost everything.
你就已经失去了一切。
You've lost the ability to appeal to someone who loves you.
你失去了可以吸引那个爱你的人的那个吸引力。
And now you need rules and laws and threats of punishment.
而接下来你需要的就是不断的规范，不断的很多的这些家规也好，这些的处罚，这些的刑罚跟恐惧跟威胁，
which further destroy the connection,
而这些东西会让那个关系、那个连结更多的被毁坏，
which push you farther away from hope of ever being able to have a relationship.
而那会更把你推向永远没有办法跟他建立一个真实连结的关系。
She says, We have no connection.
他说我们没有任何的连结，
And so I shared with her some things that I'm going to share with you.
所以我跟他分享一些东西，也是接下来我要跟你分享的。
The next class, she comes back.
下一堂课他来的时候，
These classes are 1 day a week.
我们这个课是1个礼拜上一次，
This is the 3rd week.
这是第3个礼拜了。
She comes in,
她就
sits down,
走进来坐下，
she raises her hand.
他就再举起他的手。
I said, Yes.
我说：“哎，怎么啦
She says, It's a miracle.？”
他说：“神迹发生了。
I said, What's a miracle?”
我说：“什么神迹啊
She said, My daughter and I only fought 3 times this week.？”
他说：“我的女儿跟我这个礼拜只有吵了3次而已。”
Now I'm thinking that'd be a rough week at my house.
我说：“我家里面要是1个礼拜吵3次，已经是很糟糕了。
But she's down from 35 to 3.
可是她从1个礼拜35次，已经变到3次了，是很大的进步了。
This is a happy lady.
其实她就在那边很开心啊。
I said, Oh my gosh, what'd you
我
do?
说：“你做了什么啊
She said, I just went home and did that stuff you talked about.？”
他说：“我只是回家照着你讲的东西做了一下。
I said, That's awesome.
我说：“好棒
Come
啊！
on.
哎呀，
The next week she comes back.
下一个礼拜他来，
She comes in, she sits down.
他就走进来，然后坐下来。
There's a girl looks about 14 years old,
有一个女孩大概14岁左右，
walking about 10 steps behind that lady.
然后大概离她大概差不多10步的距离走进来。
She passes her up after her mom sits down.
她妈妈坐下来之后，她就继续走，继续走。
She goes up at the top of the back of the chairs.
她就走到最后面、最上面、最上面、最上面。
She's sitting up on the top.
她就坐在最高的地方这样坐下来。
She's come to see what we're doing to her mother.
她就在看我们到底对她妈妈做了什么事。
In the last class, 6 weeks in,
然后第6周也是最后一堂课，
the mom comes in, sits down,
妈妈坐下来，
and right next to her is the daughter.
她旁边就坐她的女儿，
Next to the daughter are the 2 siblings.
然后坐女儿旁边是另外她2个兄弟姐妹。
And I'm always asking for testimonies.
因为我常常邀请他们分享见证，
What's happening? Tell me what's happening. Good or bad? Tell me.
告诉我在家里发生什么样的事，到底是好的还是不好的，有没有什么样的改变？
We answer questions and we go back and forth.
我们有一些的 Q&A， 然后我们有一些的就是彼此的分享。
Last evening, come on, give me some questions.
我说今天是最后一天的晚上了，还没有任何的问题，给我一些的问题吧。
And nobody's raising their hand.
没有任何人举起手来。
The first time it happened, I was shocked
第一次没有人举起手的时候，我很讶异。
until I understood something.
后来我发现一个真理，
This mom's looking around at everybody,
然后那个他的母亲就看看
and
旁
she
边都没有
raises
人，
her hand.
然后他就举起手来。
She says, Well, I don't know about anybody else,
他说我不知道别人怎么想，
but our whole house is full of peace.
但是我们家里面现在充满了就是平安。
And heads all over the room were nodding.
然后旁边很多人就开始点头。
Same thing's happening.
同样的事情发生在他们的家庭里面。
See, because when you get this connection,
因为当你恢复这个连结的时候，
it changes everything.
这个连结会改变所有的事。
When I care about how my decisions are affecting you,
当我开始在乎我的决定、我的选择怎么样影响你，
when I'm aware of how your heart's going to be affected,
当我开始明白你的心会怎么样受我的决定的影响，
I make different decisions in my freedom.
我会在我的自由当中做一个不一样的选择。
When I'm out there with my friends,
当我在跟我朋友在一起的时候，
when I'm away from your supervision,
当我远离了你的眼睛所看的那个环境，
I understand how my decisions
我明白我的决定
affect our relationship.
会怎么样影响我们之间的关系。
When you've taught me to manage me
当你教导我怎么样管理我自己，
so that I can look at my decisions
以及我可以看我所有要做的选择，
and I can move certain things out
我可以把一些不需要的东西从我的选择中挪开，
because I know those will hurt you.
因为我知道这些东西会让你难
I'm
过。
still free with the other choices.
我还是有自由可以选择其他的选择，
And you've taught me to manage myself.
而且你教导我怎么样管理我自己。
So I choose choices
我会选择那些正确的选择，
that help me be me
那些选择会帮助我仍然做我自己，
and help us protect us.
也会帮助我们保护我们的关系。
That is your relationship with Jesus.
这就是你跟主耶稣基督的关系。
You can do whatever you want.
你可以做任何你想要做的事，
And it's the decisions that you make
而在你所做的选择当中，
that communicate the value you have for his heart.
在你所做的选择当中，表达了你对他的心有多在乎。
It doesn't matter if anybody else sees it.
不管其他人看不看得见你所做的选择，
He sees it and you see it.
他看见了，你也知道，你也看见。
It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of my child's choices.
不在乎别人认为我的孩子做什么样的选择，
It matters that my heart is connected to their heart.
最重要的是我的心必须要跟他们的心连接，
And their heart is connected to my heart.
他们的心要跟我的心连接。
Does anybody remember what Jesus said was the most important thing?
记得耶稣所说最重要的是什么吗？
Does anybody remember?
有任何人记得吗？
Signs and wonders and miracles.
神迹、奇事、异能吗？
No.
不是，
Giving away all your money.
把所有你的都变卖了，
No.
不是。
Obedience.
顺服、
Great theology.
非常好的神学、
The truth.
真理。
What was it again?
那最重要的到底是什么呢？
Love,
爱，
love.
爱，
Most important thing
最重要的，
in any relationship
在任何的关系中
is love.
是爱。
That's hard to hang on to,
这个有的时候不是那么容易理解，
but that's what we're going to be talking about.
但是接下来的我们就会来分享关于这个方面，
How do we do that?
我们要怎么来做？
How many of you had parents?
我们当中多少是做父母的，请举手一下。
Wow, most of you.
大部分都是做父母亲的，
Excellent.
非常好。
Where'd the rest of you come from?
那你其他的人，你们来干嘛？
If you didn't recognize,
如果你看不出来那是谁的话，
that is me.
这是我，
That is Sherry.
这是 Sherry，
And that's Brittany. She looks scared, doesn't she?
这是 Brittany， 看起来很怕哈，
She should be scared, that child.
她应该很怕的才对。
She's just about 8 months old in that picture.
在那张照片里面，她才8个月大。
Sherry and I were raised by 2 sets of parents and a stepfather.
你知道 Sherry 跟我们的成长背景都有点类似，我们都是有2对父母亲把我们养大的，然后我们也都有继父。
Between my mom and dad,
我的父母，
Sherry's mom and dad,
我们有我的父母亲，还有 Sherry 的父母亲，
and then Sherry's stepfather, who actually raised her since she was 6.
然后还有 Sherry 的继父，从他6岁的时候就开始养育他。
Between those 5 people,
在这个5个人中间，
there are 15 marriages.
这个5个人经历了15段婚姻，
No believers,
都没有信耶稣，
relational chaos everywhere.
他们的人际关系是乱到你没有办法想象，
Drugs, alcohol,
酒精、毒品、
infidelity, immorality,
不道德的关系、不忠诚，
criminal behavior,
甚至一些的犯法的行为、
domestic violence.
家暴的行为。
Our family is rich in heritage.
我们的家庭有一个非常丰富的产业，
Just full of stuff that I don't want my children ever to experience.
有很多这些丰富的产业是我真的不想要我任何的孩子经历的。
So both of us become Christians.
所以我们2个后来成为基督徒，
We're around other Christians.
我们跟其他的基督徒在一起。
And we can have a baby if we want to.
那我们可以生一个孩子，如果我们想要的话。
No license required.
生孩子不需要考任何的证照。
In America, you have to go get a license to catch a fish on a fishing pole.
你知道，在美国，光是你要钓鱼都要申请证照才可以钓鱼啊。
But you don't have to have a license to have a baby.
但是要生孩子不需要任何证照，
And so we had one.
所以我们就这样子生出一个。
And we bring this little baby into our home.
我们就是把这个可爱的孩子带到我们的家里，
And we reach in our toolbox
我们就从我们的工具箱里面拿出养育儿女的工具，
and we pull out
拿出来的工具却是
our mom and our dad.
我们的父母亲。
We're Christians.
我们是基督徒哎，
Those people can't be raising our daughter.
这些人没有办法不可以养育我的孩子。
Let's try this again.
我们再拿一次，拿别的工具。
Why?
为什么？
Because everything I learned about love and authority and men and women
因为所有我学会关于爱、关于权柄、关于男人的角色、女人的角色，
I learned from them.
我都是从他们身上学的，
That's normal.
这叫做正常。
These people taught me when I was little,
他们从我年幼的时候就开始教导我，
and that is on my hard drive.
而这个就已经烙印在我的硬碟里面。
And it's just how families work.
我的认知就觉得家庭就是这样子。
My family
我的家庭，
is the family I'm going to create
我过去的家庭会成为我将来要创造的家庭，
unless there is an intentional act to change it.
除非我有一个我有一个决心，我有一个决心要来改变。
When Brittany was little,
当 Britney 还小的时候，
we said, "Don't do that.
我讲不要这样做，
Stop it.
停下来，
I'll get the spoon.
我要拿汤匙打你喽！
Whack!
爸，
Quit your crying.
不要再哭了，
Whack!
再打一下，
Quit your crying.
不要哭，
Whack!
不要哭。
See how this works?
你知道吗？大家了解这个流程，
Stupid.
还蛮愚蠢的。
But when I reach in the bag,
可是当我从我工具箱里面拿工具出来的时候，
this is all I got.
这是我唯一所拥有的工具。
Now let me just say up front,
我从一开始就跟大家先说，
I'm not against spanking children.
我没有反对管教儿女，我没有反对打小孩，
All 3 of my children got spanked.
我所有的小孩都被打。